Hi everyone, I hope you're all well on this lovely Saturday morning. Ours has been busy as usual. Make coffee, make tea, breakfast, feed the dogs inside and outside, and supervise Dragon Man where he was cutting branches from a tree, etc. It needed to be done because the branches are lying on the roof and the leaves are blocking the gutters. I need to replace those gutters, but there is no point if the branches are still covering them, is there? With all the rain we had, everything is growing, including the weeds. Yes, and I'm still feeding the dogs. I'll be advertising again this weekend, but to date we have not had any takers. It is so sad. The two black dogs look vicious, but they have the cutest personalities. I'm slightly worried about the one, as she has difficulty getting up and has a slight limp. I suspect it is as a result of our old rock thrower next door. Old rock thrower is obviously someone well known around town because she has an almost constant stream of visitors, likely a front bencher at her church, I don't know. But I wonder what her fans and friends will say if they saw how she treats defenseless animals. I got some background from my very nice neighbours across the road, and that lady tells me she also had words with my next door neighbour about the dogs and her behaviour. So I'm not the only one, and not the first one either. The doggies are starting to look much better, though. 2 meals a day are doing wonders to them. Anyway, my dears, let's talk royals. In 3 days' time, little Louis will be 6. My, how time flies. I sincerely hope Catherine will again take some cute photographs to share with us. I see from some publications that she's rather nervous about doing so, but she shouldn't be. And I know you, like me, always enjoyed the photographs she took of the children. No professional photographer can ever get such natural-looking pictures from any child, including the royal children. I truly hope that Catherine will just climb back on the bicycle and bless us with her stunning photographs. I read that William is indeed encouraging her to do so. And talking about Catherine, I never thought I would, but I really miss seeing her. Although I don't talk about her much on here, she is really, honestly and truly, the royal family's breath of fresh air. She's like this single ray of sunshine poking through the clouds. I honestly hope that she will not feel pressured to go back to work too soon, because right now I think she needs to focus on her health and her very, very young children. Just imagine how scary it must be for them to see their mommy so sick. Both George and Charlotte are old enough to understand, and although I'm very, very positive that Catherine will beat this, we have to remember that everybody, the whole entire family, including the children, went through the deaths of both their great-grandfather and great-grandmother not too long ago, and both George and Charlotte were old enough at the time to remember. So if they have questions and fears, I would not be surprised at all. Also remember that their own daddy lost his mother when he was still a child. I don't think those kids will be their jovial selves 24/7 again until mommy is up and running again. I see Richard Eden made the same suggestion I made a while ago, and that is to give both Catherine's parents honours and nothing less than making Michael Middleton a knight and his wife a dame. I would not even blink twice if they were given titles, really. Seriously, these two people have acted impeccably from day one, had not put a foot wrong. The behind-the-scenes support, the help with the children, the stability and love those two people have given William, Catherine and the children is, I think, one of the contributing factors to their successful marriage. I firmly believe that. I really feel they deserve some thanks and recognition. Anyway, it's good to see William back on the job. I'm sure he would much rather be with his wife, but guys, I think it is good for everyone that they proceed as normal as possible, that the kids are back at school and William's back at work. It has been proven that distraction is indeed healthy. It also brings distraction for Catherine, with everyone returning home with stories about their day. Catherine has her mom and her dad, her private secretary and nanny Beralis around to help her and take care of her. It is to keep her spirits up that I think it is healthy for all to return in the evening and have something to talk about. Now, do we really have to talk about the Montecito shit show today? Well, guys, I'm not going to. Not really. But what I will tell you, more or less, is what we are going to talk about next week. We are going to talk about that Montecito mansion. We are again going to look into the Harkles' finances, and I'm still weighing whether I should or should not talk about the Harkle children. After Lady C's book had been released, the talk of surrogacy has escalated again, and whether the royal family, the king, the monarchy, or Harry and Meghan wants to believe it or not, the talk and speculation is not going to go away. So I've been sitting on two pieces of information for about 3 to 4 years now, and honestly, guys, I do not know what to do with it. On the one hand, I don't want to intentionally hurt someone who does not deserve it. And on the other hand, doesn't Britain deserve the truth? Okay, guys, I'm not going to say much more. I really need to think about this a little longer, I think. But maybe I should also take the opportunity to ask HH to please contact me. Let's talk. I'm not an ogre. We can be reasonable, and I won't do anything ever to hurt you or your family. But completely shutting down all your social media platforms is also not the answer. So please contact me. So it is the weekend, folks, and it is too warm to continue working in the garden. We'll do that later this afternoon. But I picked up an old half-broken printer's tray, which I'm busy painting. And I also want to make another set of kitchen curtains, and so on and so on. If we do a little bit every weekend, a little something, then hopefully soon there will be a noticeable change. Well, one can live in hope. Okay, guys, you have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Love ya. Bye.